Hi there, I'm Sean. Thanks for choosing this 30-minute strength and bodyweight class where today we are going to focus on circuits. So we will work the entire body, but we will do so not using repetitions, but rather timed circuits. To do that, you need a set of dumbbells that are appropriate for your fitness level, a band, and a chair that we will utilize for a couple of the exercises. Water, also very important to have, and then of course a space that's free and clear of any debris. We want to protect you and prevent you from any injuries, all right? So with that, let's get the body warmed up. I'll start the timer and we will get our feet ready in a squat position, toes pointing out at 10 and 2. We go down and up, so drop and lift. Arms go down. Let's get the whole body moving right away. Get everything ready for the work we are about to do. 30 minutes is going to fly by, especially with these timed circuits. Really do appreciate that you chose to move your body today and take my class. You have a few more. 2. Now keep going with the squats and I'll add on and show you. So down, up, reach, reach, down, up, tap, tap, low, high, reach to the sides, low, high, reach, down, lift, just a couple more. Last one, and just hold the taps, right and left, reach. Big reach, make those arms nice and long as you tap the toes straight out to the side. Now keep going with this. I'll show you what we'll combine it with. All right? Ready? Check it out. So side to side, front. Reach the arms to the side, reach them to the front as you tap back. There you go. Come with me when you're ready. Getting the back of the body warmed up a little bit. These reverse toe taps. One more. We change to hamstring curls. Feet go wide. And we curl. Reaching the arms forward and back. Drawing the heel up to the back side. Big movements. Big reaches to the front. Now, single, single, double. Single, single, hold. Give me 2 on one side. That's it. Single, single, double on one side. Double, again. Just a few more. Give me 2 more of those. Double. One more. Ready? Squats, down and up. Lower, lift. Now, if you need to move slower than the music, by all means, move at a pace that's comfortable for you and that still accomplishes the goal of the warm-up. That being, get the heart rate pumping, get the body, the blood pumping so much that it warms up your joints. The big dynamic movements. Might be breathing a little bit harder. You have 4, and then we'll add in those taps. 2 more. 2, and squat, and then taps. Squat, now, reach, reach, squat. One more time, and reach, hold the taps. You have 4. We'll add in those back taps. 2 more, 2, big reaches. Here we go, side, and tap back, reach front. Side, big reaches. Try and make those arms nice and long. Get those shoulders warmed up. A lot of work ahead of you. Good work. Your body will thank you and feel amazing afterwards. One more time. We change it to those ham curls. Ready? Step and curl. Finish up the warm-up right on time. Big reach to the front. Make those arms long. Now change it to single, single, double. Single, single, double. Yeah, balance on that one side. How are you using your core? Think about how you're engaging your core as you balance on that leg. It should be nice and strong all the way around. One more on each side. Last one. And march it out. Woo! Couldn't have timed that much better right at the end of the song. I love it when that happens. Wasn't planned, but it sure feels nice. All right, you need your dumbbells for our first exercise. And it is a 45-second exercise. All right, so we are going down into a right lunge. And you hold the lunge position. So let's check. Make sure your heel's off the ground in the back. All the toes are pointing straight ahead. And your feet are on track. So they're not in line. There's space in between them. So if you were to bring your feet together, there would be probably about 10 inches. And you step back the same way. We stay down in the lunge, and we hinge at the hip, row, and then come back. 45 seconds. Ready? Let's do it. Lower, row, and lift. Try and stay down in that lunge. So wiggle those front toes for me. Make sure all the weight is in the front heel. All right, so the legs don't move at all. You are stationary, solid with that lower body. And we just hinge right at the hip and then row those dumbbells up, working the upper back, behind the shoulders, your posture muscles. While at the same time, if you're pushing through that front heel, you're working your leg, your right leg, especially your glute, hamstring. And we should be almost done. Stop there. Woo! Now, we'll rest just a little bit, but don't need much rest because we're going to the other side. So, get your feet adjusted. Remember that they're on tracks. Drop down and hold that stationary position. Heel up in the back. Shoulders roll back and down. Here we go. 45 seconds. Go. Hinge, row. Kind of get a double dose of the rows and the hinges while we give those legs that alternating break. When you hinge forward, make sure you keep the back nice and flat, okay? We don't want the back to round. Now, are those toes loose in front of you? Really drive through that heel in the front to protect your knee. It takes the pressure off the knee. Squeeze those shoulder blades together on the row. So hinge, squeeze. One more time. Ready? Ready, ready? Here we go, and done. Okay, come out of that. Next, we have a chair plank. So, 1 minute of this. You can leave the dumbbells and the band on the chair, and you place the hands on each side of the seat. We hit the plank position, 1 minute. Let's go. Okay, at any time if you need to modify, you can bring a foot in a little bit, tap it in, that'll take a lot of intensity away. But then, try and go back and hold. Now everything's tight in this plank position. So your shoulders are pressed down, you squeeze in your butt nice and tight, squeeze your thighs together, push through your heels, pull that navel up into the rib cage, in and up into the rib cage. It's called a C scoop. So making a C motion, you scoop your abdominals up in your ribs. Really helps to work the whole core when you do that. Engage it all. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. Keep your chin away from your chest and your butt out of the air. Is your butt starting to drift up? Oh no, keep it down, keep it down. Squeeze it tight. Almost done. 3, 2, and 1. Way to go. All right, now you need your dumbbells again. And the first exercise we're going to do a right and a left, so 45 seconds again. We're going to be feet wide in a lunge position, a side lunge. So you're going to lunge to the side with the right side, come up and do a front raise with your left arm, okay? So right leg, left arm. Now, you can use 2 dumbbells if you'd like, if you feel like you want to challenge yourself a bit, and always take one away if you need to. So I'm going to start with 2. 45 seconds, ready? Let's go. Lunge, push your butt back. Back is flat. Up, thumbs up, front raise. Keep your chest up and lift. You can use your hand for support on that thigh. Really push off the blade of your foot when you're coming out of that lunge, and make sure the knee tracks over that second and third toe. Kind of a fun song here. Makes you want to groove a little bit. Lift. Now when you lift to the front, try not to let the shoulder shrug. And no higher than the shoulder. One more time. And wow, does 45 seconds go fast. Setting up for the other side. Ready? Right into it. 45 seconds. Here we go. Lunge to the other side and lift. Now notice my inside leg, now the one that I'm not lunging toward, stays straight. The only one that bends is the one I'm moving towards. So move towards my left leg, bend the knee. The other knee is straight. All right, thumbs up. We lift, lower with control. Push off the side of that foot. Breathe through it. Try and keep your back flat. Just 10 seconds to go. Keep it going. One more time. One more. Ready? Finish it. And done. You need your band for the next exercise. Make that transition. And this one we're working your biceps, okay? So front of the arms, and you can either put 2 feet in on the band, or to make it a little easier, you can do 1 foot. It takes a little of the intensity down. So maybe start with 2. Come on, start with 2. And you can always go down to 1 if you need it. We're alternating bicep curls, so right and left. Controlled movement, 1 minute. Here we go. Standing up nice and tall. So plenty of things to think about while you do this exercise. Your elbows should stay in one spot. Don't let your arms be moving forward and back. That's working your shoulder. Keep your shoulders pressed down and your upper arm solid in one spot. Don't let it move. It's just your lower arm moving. Thumbs are up and you curl right and left. Now how about those abdominals? Pull that navel in, that C scoop. Keep it strong, squeeze your butt tight. And you're working other muscles, you're stabilizing muscles while you're working your biceps. So you get a lot out of this exercise if you think about all the other muscles that should be contracting to make it an even more effective movement. 5 seconds, come on. You might be feeling that little bit of burn in those biceps. You are done. Stop right there. You can set your band down now and grab your dumbbells. So this exercise I'm going to turn profile to show you. You keep a bend in your elbow and the elbows are back a little bit. We squat down into a narrow squat. We do a tricep kickback and we stand up. Now we do that for 1 minute. So flat back when you do your squat and push your butt back. My feet are right under my hips. Ready? Elbows bent. They're back a little bit. Let's go. Squat, extend, stand up and keep the elbows bent. So you actually, when you come up, you're working those biceps still. But when you go down and press the arms back, yes, you are working the back of the arm this time and combining that with lower body work. Woo! Getting all kinds of good stuff with this exercise. But really try and keep those elbows back and bent the whole time. And let's not swing those weights, okay? I want you to think about exhaling and push and squeeze the back of the arms and then lower the weights with control. Back to a 90-degree bend each time. And how are the squats doing? Keeping your weight in your heels. Sitting back in that chair. One more. And stop right there. Okay, we need our band. Quick transition here. We're doing a step touch with our feet in the band. Okay, so the band is loose on the ground Step on it with about a good foot in between. Hands on the waist. Step, touch. 1 minute. Here we go. Step. Now, when you touch, you don't have to bring your feet all the way together. Notice I'm bringing my foot just to the center of my body each time. But I'm pushing out. That band is the resistance, and it's working this area. Yes, great exercise. Now, if you let your feet come together too much, then you don't have much band left, and this might be happening. So you might want to reset yourself, and that's why I don't like to let my feet come all the way together, because sometimes that band slides up. It's a 1 minute work. And you should be starting to feel that a little bit right now, probably. If not, you might be using a band that's too light for your legs, stronger than you thought you were. So, easy investment. $8, I think. Well, everything seems to be going up in price lately. I shouldn't give you an exact price, but one band is not too bad. Stop right there. All right. Next exercise, we're using the chair. So go ahead and grab your chair, and we're going to have a seat in it with a dumbbell. I'm going to set the other things to the side and grab a drink of water. Stay hydrated. And we're doing an oblique crunch. So I want you to bring the dumbbell to the chest. We lean and use the chair for support, and we lift the leg and crunch. 45 seconds. Crunch. So this weight is here as a little extra intensity. So if you feel like it's too much and you want to do it without the weight, that is fine as well. So 45 seconds. Notice my foot is flexed, and it's not a real big movement. You can really concentrate on attacking those obliques in the core. And the 45 seconds should go pretty darn fast. Whew. We're almost done with our first time through. That means we're at the halfway mark. Just a few more. 2 and 1. Okay, quick switch to the other side. You know the movement. We're just doing the other side. Ready? Your weight's on your hand on the chair. We lean so we have a nice angled body, and let's crunch. 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 So you should feel the crunch right here, right in your obliques, the side, just above your hips and below your rib cage. Now try not to push your hand, push onto the chair with your hand while you do it. Make your obliques do the work. It's kind of easy to cheat on these. All right? So as little weight as possible in that hand that's there, just for balance. Crunch. And come back each time to a long body and get all the flexion out of the side, all the bend. 2 more. 2 and 1. You can just set that dumbbell right behind you. And if you took my class last week, we did knee drops. I'm going to add a little spice to that this time. We'll do 3 movements. Drop to the right, drop to the left, then tap the toes down for a little more core work. We have 1 minute. Ready? Lean back on the end of your chair. Go. Right, left, down, tap, barely tap your toes. Right, left, and try and keep your upper body as stationary as possible. Right, left, tap. Drop them to the right, drop them to the left, lower with control. You'll feel yourself shifting on your back side from side to side, and that's okay. That's normal. Almost done. Give me 1 more. Crunch, crunch, and tap. And we're moving on, and we're doing everything again, but 30 seconds each this time. So it's going to go a lot faster. We're doing the lunges first. Right foot forward, down into the lunge position, heel up in the back. Ready, hinge and row. 30 seconds, go. Hinge, row, and up. Keep that knee bent in the front. Don't let the bend come out of the knee. You want to stay in that lunge position the whole time. 30 seconds are going to fly by. We're going to do these quick. You got one more. And stop there. Feet together. Switch right away. Other foot forward. Down in the lunge position. Get low. Ready? Let's go. Hinge row. Draw those shoulder blades together. You'll be tempted to want to shrug your shoulders. Rather than shrug them up towards your ears, I'd rather you think about pulling them back behind you. Like you have a string on the back of each of your shoulders and pulling them together. Every time you hinge forward, as you draw those elbows up. One more, and stop there. Okay, chair plank. So we're using the chair, and it's just 30 seconds this time. Get in that plank position. Is your butt out of the air? Long, straight body. Tighten it all up. Go. Shoulders are down. Lengthen through the back of the neck. Squeeze your butt. Squeeze your thighs. Scoop your abs in. Just 30 seconds. You should be starting to shake. You're doing the plank correctly. A lot of muscles contracting here. 3, 2, and 1. Grab your dumbbells. Side lunge to the right with a left arm. Front raise. Ready? 30 seconds. Go. Right lunge. Front raise. Thumbs are up. Second time through. We only have about 5 minutes of work left, 10 minutes of class, then you're done. Got those endorphins roaming the body, those feel-good hormones, those natural painkillers, oh, healers. Switch hands, ready, other side. Lunge, lift, and front raise. Front raise with control, no higher than your shoulder. After this, we're going to make a quick switch to our bicep curls. One more time. And stop right there. Set them down on the chair. Grab your band. And we're putting our feet on it. Remember, there's no tension in it. Then we step on it and then stand, step touch. Here we go. 30 seconds. Don't bring the feet all the way together. Keep a little space in between. Can you step a little bigger this time? A little bit wider. It's only 30 seconds. Get the most out of the movements. And the little time you have allotted, let's do it well. You're nearing the end. Stay with me. And stop there. Okay, dumbbells. Switching tools again. Keep the elbows bent and back. Narrow squat, feet under your hips, and then a tricep kickback. Here we go. Squat, kick back, stand up. Squat, kick them back. So try and straighten out those arms and squeeze the triceps, the back of the arms. Back is flat. Lift up through your chest. Yeah, push your butt back as you sit in that chair. And keep your weight in your heels. One more time. Stop there. We have the chair for our last two exercises. Now I'm going to do this oblique crunch without the weight. 30 seconds. Ready? So a nice long line on the body at an angle, and let's do it. Crunch. 30 seconds. I'm thinking about what's happening right here. Below my ribs, above my hip. Crunch. Such an important area of the body to keep strong. Great for posture, preventing low back pain, and switch. The more we can keep our core strengthened and endured so it can continue to do the work it needs to do all the day, go all day long, the more it prevents pain in other areas of the body like your low back, your hips. Crunch. Try not to push up down on the chair to push your body up. Make your obliques draw that upper body up. Make your obliques do that crunch. Crunch, come on. One more, and stop. And here we go. We are finishing with knee drops. 30 seconds, and it's time to cool down already. Here we go. On the edge of your chair, lean back, hands there for support, and go. Right, left, tap it down. Right, left, tap. Keep your upper body solid. Not a real big movement again. And you will shift your weight on your backside from side to side as you do those. And try and keep your upper body as stationary as you can. Last one, finish it. You did it. Way to go. Thank you so much for sticking with me to the end. Now it's the part of class that's as important as the workout, and that is the stretch. Let's take one foot out, toe up, and grab the toes. Now, if you can't reach your toes, bend your knee, and then try and straighten your knee as much as you can. And keep your back nice and long, your spine elongated, flat back, and hinge at the hip. Keep pulling on the toes to stretch out your calves. Release. We go down into that one more time. Pull. And lunge a little, or hinge a little further. Those hamstrings, for many of us, will be saying, whoa, 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 wait a minute. But they're warm now. And this is when you want to take advantage of those warm elastic muscles. Let's switch sides. Remember, bend your knee if you need to get your toes, and then try and straighten it out as much as you can. Pull on the toes and hinge at the hip. Nice long back, long spine. Thinking happy thoughts. Gonna make the rest of your day so much better now that you've moved it and done what it was designed to do. Stay strong. Affects our mood, our emotions. I wish we could bottle up in a syringe what endorphins do for the body, because I'd be the first in line to take that one. All right, next exercise, we turn sideways, one cheek on, one cheek off, and really extend that leg back behind you to open the hip flexor and the quadriceps. Sitting up nice and tall. I even have a little arch in my low back, just a real little one, still staying strong in my core. Release. And let's do that again. Really push through the heel, lengthen that back leg, and sit up tall. Switch, other side. Nice long back leg. You might have to scoot your toes back there a little bit. And we have just 2 minutes to go. Release for a few seconds, and then push back down into it. Really trying to feel that stretch. Tight muscles our hip flexors are. Very beneficial stretch right here. And release. Let's stand. You may want to use the chair for balance. We're doing figure 4, so cross one leg over and let's sit down. I'll try and do it without the chair to help me. Keeping my core engaged even at the end of class. Release. And let's do that one more time. Again, nice long back. Always trying to keep that back flat. Hinging at the hip. Nice stretch for the hips. And release. Other side. Cross it over. Have a seat. Definitely need to do this stretch myself. Tight hips. Sat in my chair too much at work today. I have one of the standing desks, and I'm finding myself sitting more often than I'm standing, which is not the way it was when I first got it. Release. And one more time. Need to be thoughtful about that and stand a little bit more, burn more calories throughout the day. We sit so much all throughout our days when we're eating, when we're at our computers often, when we're driving, watching TV. So when you can stand, oh, I love the standing desk. All right, chest opener. Just a few seconds to go here. Big open. And release. One more time, big open. Oh, very nice. And release. Now let's inhale together. And exhale, push all the air out. Inhale one more time. Smile, even if it's fake. And exhale. Give yourselves a hand. Thank you so much for joining me today. Again, I'm incredibly grateful that you chose to exercise with me in this strength and body weight class, and I hope you can make it back to a class again real soon. Until next time, keep it healthy. Bye-bye.